Yes.
Ahite must stay away from the meeting called by Ipob Nigeria to recruit them into their new security outfit being funded by Fulani governors in the southeast. They claim that Onyendu siblings are coming this Sunday to Ahite to have meeting with them and recruit new people that will fight against Biafra Liberation Army. As we get closer to our declaration, we call on every family to stay away from any meeting that is not called and announced by the Biafra de facto government in homeland, which must be announced by the Prime Minister and aired by BRGIE media. In the coming days, the Voice of Biafra satellite radio will start broadcasting 24/7 in some states and will gradually cover all 40 states of Biafra by July, August. Disregard anything you didn't hear from us to avoid early death or being used as a sacrifice by desperate Ipob Nigeria criminals. Make sure this message get to people of Ahite or any other place such meeting has been called, and let them know that no bow.
Yes, lovely Biafrans. Lovely Biafrans, if you are here, please write us some comment and show us some love. Please. So, we have been hearing about this illegal recruitment.
Announcement: people of Ahite must stay away from the meeting called by Ipob Nigeria to recruit them into their new security outfit being funded by Fulani governors in the southeast. They claim that Onyendu siblings are coming this Sunday to Ahite to have meeting with them and recruit new people that will fight against Biafra Liberation Army. As we get closer to our declaration, we call on every family to stay away from any meeting that is not called and announced by the Biafra de facto government in homeland, which must be announced by the Prime Minister and aired by BRGIE media. In the coming days, the Voice of Biafra satellite radio will start broadcasting 24/7 in some states and will gradually cover all 40 states of Biafra by July, August. Disregard anything you didn't hear from us to avoid early death or being used as a sacrifice by desperate Ipob Nigeria criminals. Make sure this message get to people of Ahite or any other place such meeting has been called, and let them know that no bow.
Yes, lovely Biafrans, we are delivering the message because the same people that handed ESN over to Eastern governors are now trying to recruit new people to come and attack Biafran Liberation Army. The same way they planned against PM, they recruited people to go and fight against PM because Soludo gave them an ideology of political solution. And he asked them, after Ifeanyi Ejiofor had a sensitive meeting, they asked them to surrender ESN. Now they surrendered ESN. They see now that the ideology of arresting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu couldn't hold. Now, the same Nigerian government has mobilized them again to go and recruit more people to wear now Biafran Army uniform to go after Biafran Liberation Army. That is exactly what you are hearing. So we have to analyze it a little. When we are analyzing it a little, then people will capture what we are trying to do here now. We are delivering the message they asked us to deliver.
Announcement: people of Ahite must stay away from the meeting called by Ipob Nigeria to recruit them into their new security outfit being funded by Fulani.
This recruitment is funded by the Fulalis. This recruitment is funded by the Fulanis. And the same Fulanis are the people who put Soludo. Today, you can see how Peter Obi have transformed himself to become a Fulani man. These are the Kakus. Ifanyoba, the other one in South Africa. Have you seen the way they are doing it? And anybody who will accept this recruitment, listen to what will happen to that person.
Governors in the southeast. They claim that Onyendu siblings are coming this Sunday to Azina Hite to have meeting with them.
The same Nigerian governors which they handed ESN over are the people who is now calling them to come and write and bring recruit more people. The people that is here, thank you for joining. This is a very, very urgent message we have to deliver now. Yes, my brothers, we have to deliver this message. Very, very urgent. Now, as this thing is going on, it's our job to make sure we deliver the message to our people.
Them and recruit new people that will fight against Biafra Liberation Army. As we get closer to our declaration, we call on every family to stay away from any meeting that is not called and announced by the Biafra de facto government in homeland.
They are recruiting them to go and fight Biafran Liberation Army. You know, the only reason holding our PM is internal war. Biafra, Fulanis knows that they can never win Biafra. That is why they are fighting internal war, using Igbo people to fight against the Igbo people. And when Biafran government retaliates by fighting back, then they will say, oh, the Biafran government, Simon Ekpa, is now killing his own people. And this is the most dangerous thing. A saying says, when two brothers fight to death, the enemy inherits their property. The most dangerous war. Asị na ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu sị, agha dị n'ụlọ ka nke nọ n'iro njọ. It is far better that you are fighting enemy outside than you are fighting war inside your own house. This is the most dangerous thing. And this is how Nigeria, the same way these people sold ESN, the same way they sold ESN. Now they see they cannot stop Biafra. Now, Nigerian government has called them again to go and come and take money to recruit more people. And the people who want to put their own life, the people that want to put their own life may be convinced to go there. Let us listen and we will show you exactly what is happening.
Which must be announced by the Prime Minister and aired by BRGIE Media. In the coming days, the Voice of Biafra satellite radio will start broadcasting.
In the coming days, Biafran satellite will circulate all over Biafran land so that all these our messages will be connected to the satellite. Everybody will be hearing exactly how it's happening. PM is mounting, Biafran government is mounting camera, satellite, radio, television, so that the whole world will see what is happening in that place. We are going forward.
Broadcasting 24/7 in some states and will gradually cover all 40 states of Biafra by July, August Disregard anything you didn't hear from us to avoid early death or being used as a sacrifice by desperate Ipob Nigeria criminals. Make sure this message get to people of Azinahite or any other place such media.
And this recruitment will take place at Ezinifite. And this message, try to deliver it down to people of Ezinifite. People of Ezinifite has to know that they are putting their own life in danger. They cannot recruit them to come and fight against themselves. So, as we are here, let us come up a little. Hold on. Let's show you what our people is doing. We'll show you what our people is doing.
Yes, this is the soldiers of the Hope Security Vanguard Obo Command. As you can see, we are entering this valley where we suspect that something terrible is happening here. So, but right away now, we suspect both kidnappers and armed robbers. This is where they are. And we are ready to sacrifice our life to make sure the land of Obo remain. Hope Security Vanguard, with the help, with the support of our state commander, Pastor Frank Onwumere, who was the team leader of this Hope Security Vanguard in Imo State, and our distinguished Senator Hope Uzodema, the governor of Imo State. Yes. Obo, as a son and the security of Obo, have agreed to work with him to make sure that Obo will sleep with their two eyes. Am I right? Yes, sir. Hope Security Vanguard. So you can come, the media, you can come and see the valley where we are entering now. And see, don't go. Come on there. You can see the value, how it look like. So we are entering.
So now, lovers of freedom, you people have seen how our people are giving up their life because of money. How our people are giving up their own life because of money, only because of money. Now, recruitment that is going on, people, if people knows that the Hope Uzodinma come from fourth position to first, doing all this thing he is doing in Imo State, yet some people still go on and accept to be recruited by Hope Uzodinma, then you should know the kind of danger ahead of every other person. Because I don't know, the very, very dangerous. Yeah. Internal war is what Fulalis has transformed our people into. So we have to show you some. We have to then move to our program this night. We have come with a little program so that people will know what we are doing. Now,
dying and they are not talking. Today, Biafrans and Igbo are scattered all over prison in Nigeria and abroad. They are not talking. These people do not have what it takes to approach any government in the world to release Igbo that are languishing in prison in Asia, in Europe, in America. We are going to do it. We are going to intervene for those Igbos who have committed various crimes all over the world. We are Biafra. Once Biafra come, we are going to take what we call a state action to see, one, their welfare, and make sure that when they come out of prison, we put them into a governmental rehabilitation that will never go back to crime again. Today, once they come out of the crime, they go back again. There are Ndibo, many Ndibo in Europe that have served prison term for drug many times. They get caught the first one, they go to prison and come out. They get caught for the second time, they go to prison and come out. Some of them have been in prison in many countries of Europe. That is the thing that is bringing bad name to us. And it is caused by Nigeria through the decision of this man you see here. That's what we are fighting against. I want you to listen.
No group. The long-term interest of the Fulani lies in the new Nigeria.
You see, the long-time interest of the Fulani lies in the new Nigeria. This man knows that the problem of Nigeria people today, the indigenous people in Nigeria today, are the Fulanis. He wanted to make reference using whose interests will be more protected in Nigeria. He used Fulanis as a reference. Do you know what it means? It means is that he knows that he needs to now bribe them through his own word from his mouth. He want to Fulani. He want to approach them like you are approaching women. You know how you spin women. You want to convince them and make them believe in you. That is what he's doing here. Telling Fulani how this new Nigeria of P2B will protect their interest.
So, Biafrans, you see what we are showing now, how all these Igbo elites are fighting for the interests of the Fulanis. You see this Okwadike, the way this man died the other day.
Do you understand that?
He died the other day.
He did not use Yoruba. He did not say Yoruba. This new Nigeria, which they are championing under P2B, will protect their interests. He did not say Ndi Igbo. This new Nigeria will protect your interests. Rather, he singled out Fulani, who are not even, part of the Nigerian ethnic group in the first place. Why? Why would Okwadike do that? It shows that these people are just, if you use stooge to Fulanis, you are just promoting them. These people are worse than slaves. And
it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. The same initiative which Fulanis initiated is exactly what these IPOB Nigerians are still doing today. These are the people that is called elites. They said the best interest of the Fulanis and how Fulanis will conquer Nigeria is by recruiting Boko Haram, bringing them inside, recruiting Igbo people, fighting against themselves. This is exactly what is happening here. Maybe many people have seen this video a long time. This man and all of them are Baribe, Hopos of them, Soludo, all of them, the way they are fighting for the interests of the Fulanis. Then people have to watch. We continue.
And they are yet to understand the power they have in us, which are the youth of Ndibo that have risen up against them and against the people that are serving, the Fulanis, and against the British establishment. And I want to send them a very direct message today. After the analysis of this video, if they come out again to talk about P2B or talk about one Nigeria, I want you to listen to this man and see how stupid have led you. And that's why you are facing a lot of insecurity today because of the decision they have made in the past. And today they want you to continue to do that. We are saying no. I want you to listen again. He said, Fulani,
that the Chinese know more the minerals we have in Nigeria than we do. Magadian, I call you the man is bad because they call you the boy is good. What do I tell our people in the circumstance we have now?
He is asking a dead man, Amechi, our Mbazulike Amechi, who have passed away, to give him a message. That is the worst thing I've had in my life. You know, a dead man should give you a message to pass to his people. Somebody who have served his people and died. And Nigeria even disrespected him and never honored his request to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until he died. Today, the question he did not ask this man, Mbazulika Amechi, while he was alive, he is now asking him that Mbazulika Amechi should go and tell Nnamdi Azikiwe. So this man believed that the solution to what he is going to use to tell Simon Ekpa, because I'm their biggest problem. So he is asking Mbazulika Amechi to tell Azikiwe, Nnamdi Azikiwe, to tell him, Okwadike, what he is going to tell Nigerians. And of course, Ndibo, people like us that are fighting for their own good and the good of their children. And you are following them, people that don't have solution to their own problem, people that cannot think, people that cannot manufacture anything, only waiting on the spirit of the dead to come and tell them something, to tell you how you are going to survive and build machine, how you are going to build aeroplane, how you are going to have hospital, how you are going to have security, how you are going to have a better life, social amenities, and you are going to be an equal citizen in Nigeria. Remember that the people that he is hoping on now to tell them what to tell Nigeria did not succeed. They have tried what he is doing now. They failed and they died and they passed away. And today he is believing in them. And somebody is going to this man, calling themselves Igbo Congress, whatever, to give him a brief. And they believe that his leadership in Igbo Elder Council will lead them to win for P2B. And then, for with the magical of the dead and the spirit, they will now make Igbo to begin to flourish in Nigeria, where you don't have seaport, where you don't have embassy in the entire Southeast, where there is no visible international organization office. You have already been kicked out of Nigeria. They compel you to go through rigorous process for you to travel abroad. You have to go to Lagos or Abuja. This man was in Nigeria when they borrowed money from China and they sidelined the Southeast. They have senators there, they have House of Representative members there, they have governors, and nobody spoke about it. Today, he is hoping on Mbazulika Amechi that have passed away. The message he is going to bring to him in the dream after meeting Azikiwe. And the worst part of it is listening to this man. He believed that Mbazulika is going to meet Azikiwe. I don't understand whether you know what I'm talking about. Let me bring something else.
Including new one, like California. Yes. More the minerals in Nigeria than we do. Magadian, I call you the man is bad because they call you the boy is good.
As we are watching, here is where we analyze videos. Here we analyze bringing things one after another so that you will understand what we are really talking about. If you come to this place now, you will see that this person you are watching here now, after deceiving, collecting money from Ifeanyi Uba, trying to destroy Ipob, Simon Ekpa, and every other person, he couldn't survive. Now, they are now talking about recruitment of new thugs that will fight against Biafran Liberation Army. Today, he have started talking again. He have started talking again. Listen.
Are dreaming, and it's true. Bridget Okafo, I blamed her, but now I'm out of the plan of Simon Ekpa. Even when I know Simon Ekpa kunyane deka corrosion. If you think you know him, that you are dreaming, and it's true. Bridget Okafo, I blamed her, but now I'm out the plan of Simon Eba. Iman una anu bebe Simon Eba kunyane deka corrosion. If you think you know him, that you are dreaming. If you think you know him, that you are dreaming.
What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is quite bigger than you. You can never know PM because you can never know him because what you don't know is bigger than you. That is what you have to understand. Someone who stood and they fight all this war. Nigerian government place bounty upon bounty, send assassin and all these people to go and eliminate him. They have now seen they cannot be able to eliminate him. They have now seen that every of the plan they have been planning cannot work. What are they doing now? Is to go and see what they are planning in case if you just come new.
Southeast. They claim that Onyendu siblings are coming this Sunday to Azinahite to have meeting with them and recruit new people that will fight against Biafra Liberation Army. As we get closer to our declaration, we call on every family to stay away from any meeting that is not called and announced by the Biafra de facto government in homeland, which must be announced by the Prime Minister and aired by BRGIE media. In the coming days, the Voice of Biafra satellite radio will start broadcasting 24/7 in some states and will gradually cover all 40 states of Biafra by July, August. Disregard anything you didn't hear from us to avoid early death or being used as a sacrifice by desperate Ipob Nigeria criminals. Make sure this message get to people of Azinahite or any other place such meeting has been called. And let them know that no bow.
Are you following it? We are bringing the news the way we can bring it. So we have to continue with this one for you to know.
Nigeria is better. Since 1960, Zik was there. He didn't change anything. The long time interest of Ndibo, Zik championed this is 19 whatever. Today, what is the interest of Ndibo in Nigeria? Ndibo don't have any interest. Ndibo, they are in their land. British, they say, okay, join the Fulalis. And Fulani did not come from Nigeria. They don't have any indigenous ethnic nationality or Fulanis in Nigeria. They came from abroad to take over the land. So who is going to fight for interest if not Fulani?
What happened here? Sorry for that. We are coming back. Sorry for that. Have come. Now as we continue, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Now, I was trying to bring out some of the things the people whom these people are serving and the person they want to destroy. The person they want to destroy, the person they are trying to destroy is a powerful politician that knows what his people want. A powerful politician who knows what his people want. Someone that has integrated
We want this election for good. That is going to be our next Prime Minister. Our next Prime Minister is there. A very great man. A very great man. Finland is having a new Prime Minister. We are celebrating. I don't know if I'm going to come live this evening because I just feel like jumping up and jumping down. Okay? We are having a new Prime Minister, a very wonderful man in the name of Petri Orpo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, when this one happened, IPOB Nigeria was doubting. They were doubting what is going on. They were doubting every other thing, but it's playing. When all these things were going on, when it was going on, this is the people the Nigerian government, IPOB Nigerians, are serving today now. The recruitment, the people whom they are recruiting, these are the people they are serving today now. You see the recruitment, they are all working under Gumi today because Gumi is the leader of Boko Haram since Shetima has become the vice president of Nigeria. Gumi is the person that take it up. And he is here now telling them face to face that he is in charge. You can hear it. And anybody who want to go and
oh, you know, they're Nigerians, no doubt about that.
They are Nigerians.
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory
yes,
into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war. The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So what they do is, when they have a war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani is Fulani. They go to defend their kinsmen. Then disperse, each one goes back to his roga. So that's why they what do you call it? They transit the borders just for an operation and go back. But if there is calm and there's peace, you will not see this kind of incursion of foreign elements into the nation. And that's why it's very important. The government is very proactive in this issue. Let's go in, let's educate them, let's register them, let us do what we do to others.
Why we are showing this is not because you have not heard it. We are showing this because there is fire on the mountain. There is a very big danger coming to Igbo land. But Chukwu Okike Abiama stand strong to make sure that we are delivering the message and our people are taking correction. These people, they say that Fulani cannot stop at nothing. They can go extreme. Mazen Nnamdi made us to understand that the Fulani is budgeted more than $30 billion to make sure that they conquered Nigeria. How much did they pay IPOB Nigerians before they accepted political solution and the amnesty? How much? 45 million naira. They announced it the other day when they were enforcing political solution and the command and control. They said the governors promised them 45 million naira for them to hand over ESN. And they handed ESN and they surrendered their own gun, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, when Simon Ekpa now pick up all this thing back and they recruited people back, they are now recruiting new people. New people, because the Fulanis cannot fight the Biafran Liberation Army. They are too small for that. They are too small for that. So, and everything, kidnap, everything is going on. That is why this our brother is telling you what you have to know.
heavy cross he was meant to be crucified on. Christians say the cross signifies the sins of the whole world. Now, despite all the multitude of Israelites that believed him to be the Messiah, his followers, disciples, and apostles, no one had the balls enough to step forward and help him, not even from a distance. In fact, his closest allies were nowhere close. Just after Judas, who was one of his top 12, betrayed and sold him, and Peter, who was one of his best men, denied him in public. Suddenly, a nobody from nowhere without a traceable background stepped forward with his full chest without being appointed.
Sorry for that. So Biafrans, yeah. Thank you. Why do we come here today is to make sure we deliver the message which we took oath that we have to deliver. And for that reason, we still go on sharing the messages which we started early.
Dying and they are not talking. To develop themselves, govern themselves, and become the best in the world. Rather, they want to drag you into Nigeria where he is going to satisfy the Fulalis. I do not know what these people are afraid of Fulani for. I don't know. I do not know why these people have made this such decision for over 50 years, and we are where we are today. So this is exactly the way I'm responding to them, to let them understand there is no going back in Biafra exit. We are going to drag them because these people brain, they are not working. And if they are in a better society, we are going to take away their right to make decisions for themselves. And we'll give them what we call the guardianship, legal guardianship, all of them. Even their money, before they spend the money, we are going to assign a legal guardian to make decisions how they spend their money and how they eat. Because they are not thinking like human beings anymore. And believe me, Biafrans are going to do that.
A unifier who calls for Northerners to vote only for Northerners, not Yoruba, not you, must be left alone. No?
Did you hear that? He said a unifier who called for Northerners to vote for Northerners must be left alone. When he said unifier, you know, Atiku called himself a unifier. And the Obi also called Atiku a unifier. So he actually making references to both men, what they have said, that Atiku called himself a unifier. He said he has done this, he has done that in entire Nigeria. So he is a unifier. And Obi acknowledged that Atiku is a unifier. Now, he is supporting Obi, and he is also discrediting Obi's opinion on a unifier. He is saying anybody that is calling himself a unifier and say a Northerner should vote Northerner, we should leave him alone. No. Yet, Ipob, which is Obi he is supporting, is acknowledging that particular statement of Atiku. So how do you balance this kind of confusion?
You know why we are playing this thing? After the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it was Anambra State election. Anambra State election then take place, which is Soludo. Then, from there, Peter Obi is the same person who killed Masob members. Who are the people sponsoring all these people? And today, Peter Obi is now tying scarf of the Fulanis. We made all the exposition here a long time ago. Our people, thank God our people do understand. We don't say that we are bringing you back because Biafra will be declared on the 2nd of December this year. But for you to know the reason why they are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that they stop Biafran Liberation Army, to make sure that they stop PM. And since they cannot stop them physically, what are they trying to do? They are now trying to give people money to join Ipob Nigeria and give them, they can be fighting themselves. When they begin to fight themselves, yeah, brothers fighting with a brother, Fulanis will then enter the expressway down to the promised land. Then they will use two brothers to jam themselves two brothers will destroy themselves, then Fulanis will say, yes, now it's over. Are you getting it? And some people is still following it, following and getting themselves loose to this kind of mess. Today, we didn't come for too much exposition.
Obi himself, it is not even fit to make good decisions. Otherwise, he will not be validating article statements of being a unifier. But here, the elders that are following Obi are now discrediting that particular statement, while Obi, who they are following and hoping on, is validating it. How do you balance that? It is brain. Our brain is functioning more faster, more brilliantly, more better, to make better decisions, which you have been making in this Biafran movement, than these old men who have nothing to offer other than dragging you into slavery. I want you to pay attention. Now, I want you to listen to how problems are solved. I want you to listen to how problems are solved. Listen to this.
There are only two ways to break through financially.
Now, I am changing it. There are only two ways to solve problem, not just break through financially. Listen.
Only two.
All right.
And unfortunately, prayer is not one of them.
Are you hearing that? Unfortunately, prayer is not one of them. This man is telling you that Amechi should go and tell Zeke to give him a message. That is like praying for the gods to tell you your solution, the solution to your problem. And this pastor is letting us understand. I agree with him. Prayer is not part of them. Now watch.
Fasting is not one of them.
Fasting is not one of them. Fasting and praying for Amechi to give you a message from the dead people planet can never solve Igbo problem. It can never lead you anywhere. And this is what they have been doing for ages.
Anointing oil is not one of them.
Anointing oil cannot do it. It is here, brain, and work out something. Listen.
The two ways to break even financially.
All right.
You must have a product.
You must have a product. Nigeria can never go further and can never progress with all this prayer and obey this, obey that. What is your product in Nigeria? What is your product? What is your plan? How do you now make Nigeria to work in a rotten system when the system has no product? Now, when you are in the Nigeria context, the product now becomes the system of Nigeria. The establishment of Nigeria is the product. So how will you now make Nigeria work when you do not have any product? Nigeria have no law, have no constitution, no nothing. So where is the product that will make you now to progress? That is from this context now, I'm just putting it now instead of saying breakthrough. And this breakthrough has been the problem of Nigeria. Everything is going to go to pray. And this man is telling you, prayer doesn't solve it. That's the way.
How do you make it happen in our own time? How do you make it happen in our own time? It is not all the same. How do you make it happen in our own time is by going to vote, by supporting ESN, by supporting Biafran Liberation Army, by supporting government in exile. This is how you make it to happen. Registering, having your own vote, registering and getting your ID, Biafran ID card, registering yourself. When Biafra we will do their census, Biafra will have their numbers. This is how it works. This is not prayer. Prayer cannot do it for you. What will do it for you is brain. Because this thing, this gospel, we preach this gospel till the end. We have come across the time when somebody will be telling us that our help come from the sky. No, your help come from your brain. Help come from your brain. In as much as God has created you, He give you brain to think. He has given you everything you need. That's why in the European country, in America, when a government found someone that is disabled, maybe your brain is not okay or some part of your body is not okay, then government will then take automatic responsibility of that person. But if you are okay, sound and sano, Government will let you go. Go and look for what you have to eat, because God has created you and give you good health and good life for you to develop your brain and think of a way out. And Biafrans, how do you get to way out? Is sharing this message. Those people who is trying to go and register themselves for this recruitment, tell them they are all working for the Fulanis. The Usman and Fodio agenda. They are now helping Fulanis what Yala cannot do, what Fulani herdsmen cannot do. They are now using you to fight against yourself. Common sense. And this common sense, how do you get it back? To get what you need as a human being is to go and make sure you vote, to go and make sure you get your Biafran ID card, to make sure you have your Biafran passport, you get yourself ready. If you have money, you pay, you support the Biafran Liberation Army, you support the government that is sponsoring everything that is happening. But if you depend on these people, man, Fulani will kill you. They will rape the women. They will rape your wife in front of you and butcher them. Nothing will happen, because United Nations, Europeans, these bad ones are the people who is sponsoring them. They cannot ask them any question. And remember, the population, reducing of human population is going on. And those in Igbo land, those in Biafran land is not exceptional. Let us continue.
Why in Europe here we solve problem by research, analysis, innovation. We do not rely and pray to God for God to bring a machine to come down and let us use it. No.
You must have a service.
You must have a service.
Please.
What is the service of Nigeria? That they are promising you a new Nigeria. It is not a new Nigeria. They are deceiving you. It is what we call a new wine in the old bottle. A new wine in the old bottle. The bottle remains the same. You understand me? So only they want to bring new wine and pour inside the bottle and tell you this is it. It is a lie. The bottle remains the same.
Church should graduate from prophecies.
All right.
You will drive cars you did not buy. Amen.
Are you hearing
God is going to bless you. Amen.
All
the
right.
doors of nations are open. These are powerful prophecies. I like them.
But it can't work. It can't work without products and services.
But this book here,
which is Bible,
is a book of prophecies.
Yes.
These prophecies will never be converted if we don't live. Amen. I receive, I claim.
Are you hearing
For
me?
5-10 years, you have been claiming. What came out? Nothing.
No, Nigeria
Because
have claimed for since 1960, not even 1960, since 1914 to today, they have been claimed. Yet they are believing that Amechi is going to bring a message for this man to tell his followers. Listen, Amechi is going to bring a message. And they are clapping, and they are clapping hands. Oh, he has said, something that is nobody have ever heard of.
You can't abbreviate the process. You can't break the rules.
All right.
You must have product or service. I give you an example.
You must have
when you go to Forbes,
okay,
and they tell you Elon Musk is the richest man in the world.
Yes.
They will tell you the service is rendering to mankind, and the product is delivering to his generation. Am I talking to someone here?
You are talking sense, but when you talk, they tell you Musk or whatever they call him is the highest, is rich. Why? Because he has a product and services. Twitter, we are there every day. Tesla is producing electronic cars and all that. What is the product and services of Nigeria? That these people are claiming they want to give you a new Nigeria in the same old bottle. I want you to listen to the people that are making decisions for you. It is very important that you follow who know road.
We want Fulanis in Nigeria.
Are you hearing? You continue to bribe them. we want Fulalis in Nigeria. When they are chasing Fulalis away from other African countries, these old men who now want Simonetta dead, or maybe their children dead, not me, are now telling you they want. You see, we are just opposite, pole apart from each other. Other countries in Africa have taken decisive decision to chase away those who foment trouble and terrorism in their land, which are the Fulanis. But him is here telling you, and you are listening to this man, that, oh, Fulani, you are going to live in Nigeria.
Their special talent adds to the many talents from many tribes of Nigeria.
He said that the Fulani talent will be added. Can we know? Can Okwadike mention one talent of Fulani that Okwadike want to add to other ethnic groups in Nigeria? Talent, you know what is talent? Talent is like, oh, you are talented, you are into sports, you are, talent in science, you are a scientist, you are building, you are building cars and stuff like that. Tell me one Fulani man who have developed anything. The other day, we saw a video where they pumped billions and billions of naira for many years to do research. They came up with Kilichi. Kilichi, after over 30-something million or billion have been spent, they came up with Kilichi for many years. This man is here talking, and people are listening to him and clapping. This is not usual, honestly. So this man now will be making decision for me. Before he opened his mouth, I have actually gone inside his heart and bring whatever he wants to say. That is how our brain working these days. Just he is going to be walking towards the speaker and say hello. I already know what he wants to say. That is how our brain is working now, calculating faster than those who want to say something. And this man, I will sit in Finland and watch my people being slaughtered. No security. This is the reason you see that people are being killed. Ndibo are being killed, and nobody is protecting and speaking for them. I will sit here and be enjoying myself, and then be watching something that I know is wrong. I will look at this video now. Some of you may watch it. You don't even notice what I'm explaining now, analyzing at this point. And then I watch this video and see the impurity coming out from this man's mouth. I will keep quiet. I will say, now wow, these people don't have brain. And I will do nothing. God will never forgive me. I am telling you that God created me, impacted me with what I'm doing now, and I'm going to use it to destroy Nigeria and divide Nigeria this year. Just watch and see. All this man now will be making decision for me. Before he opened his mouth, I have actually gone inside his heart and bring whatever he wants to say. That is how our brain working these days. Just he is going to be walking towards the speaker and say hello. I already know what he wants to say. That is how our brain is working now, calculating faster than those who want to say something. And this man, I will sit in Finland and watch my people being slaughtered. No security. This is the reason you see that people are being killed. Ndibo are being killed, and nobody is protecting and speaking for them. I will sit here and be enjoying myself, and then be watching something that I know is wrong. I will look at this video now. Some of you may watch it. You don't even notice what I'm explaining now, analyzing at this point. And then I watch this video and see the impurity coming out from this man's mouth. I will keep quiet. I will say, now wow, these people don't have brain. And I will do nothing. God will never forgive me. I am telling you that God created me, impacted me with what I'm doing now, and I'm going to use it to destroy Nigeria and divide Nigeria this year. Just watch and see. All of them, we are going to drag them into freedom. I want to tell you that somebody have to do it. Somebody. And I'm very privileged that God has given me what it takes to bring Nigeria down. And we are making that particular move today. And believe me, this year, those who have come from ahead will be put to shame. I want you to listen to the people that are making decisions for you for ages. And you ask yourself, why there are no fuel? Why there are no hospital? Why there are terrorism? Why there are insecurity? Why there are nobody talking when Ndibo is being butchered? Why there are nobody speaking up when Ndibo is being marginalized and sidelined in Nigeria political affairs? And they say you do bad decision. the people that are making that bad decision, they are these elders. And this year again, they want to drag us. When this opportunity is right before our very own eyes, they want to drag us into this their bad decision that they have made for many years. We say no.
Please recall that we have reached an agreement with the youths of Ipob.
Agreement with the youth. There is no agreement though.
Especially when they were reacting to
now you are hearing it. They have reached agreement with the youths of Igbo land. And here are the people. And this is how they roll. The people who is recruiting people today.
It's from Obom in Abang. It's from Obom in Abang. From there, his family went to Bosi in Anambra State. Before they came to New Calabar, it's an Igbo man. I am Mediabali. So when somebody say Igbo, no, I am, yes. The name I answered today, the stool on which I sit today, which was created as one of the first working houses to be created, in fact, among the first 5 to be created in Calabar land. Ediabali became the richest man of his time. He's an Igbo man, 100%. And he never denied being an Igbo man. So I, his worthy descendant, will not deny. I have my disagreement with Igbo, but I cannot. So also is Briggs. So also is Oswald.
Do you now understand how internal war used to go? The Yorubas, the Fulalis have rejected him. And after rejecting him, he began to recover back his Igbo-ness and his Igbo lineage and his Igbotic because they have rejected him. He made it open before. He was under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before. Now they rejected him because he was fighting against his own brothers. That is exactly what is happening here. Let us continue.
Young Briggs, Oswald, Ediabali, my father, Wananako. These are all Igbo men. Uzoma, Elebike, Elebuke, Odikadibia, David Wells, Elebuke Wells. These are all Igbos. Let nobody come and be denying that, hey, we are not Igbos, we are not this, we are not that. It's a lie. These people are Igbos. They're Igbos. So slave trade brought enormous wealth, and it also brought some sort of destabilization. It destabilized the society because some people brought with them so many things. The population of the Ijob people in Calabar and in Bonny was overwhelmed by inflow of Igbo and Ibibio influence. But more of Igbo. Why Calabar was able to totally assimilate all others who came in contact with them, Bonny was not able to do so. Okrika was not able to do so. That's why you go to Ganama or Akaliama, these places, they are speaking Igbos. But in Calabar, no Calabar community speaks Igbo. In fact, even people they brought from Igbo yesterday, after today, they find it difficult to speak Igbo. So like I said, I am historical correction officer. We have to tell our children our history. True. And leave this falsehood. Tell our history. We should not be ashamed of who we are. We should not be ashamed of who we are. It's not because somebody is making claim we are going to deny because a man is making claim. Whether Ipob people make claim or not, that's their bloody business. That will not stop us from saying that this is what we are, who we are. And we stand up to who we are. We keep record of who we are. We tell the world who we are. We stand so that from that we can draw our strength. We can become who we really are. Today everybody is fabricating. Everybody is doing this. Why the fabrication?
Because of money. Only because of money, he betrayed his own people. Only because of money. And the same thing is the same information the PM is passing today. Nobody should go and accept himself to be recruited to come and fight against yourself. This man, he thought he will destroy. When he was with Mazen Nambekano, Buhari bought him over. And after buying him over, today he has been betrayed. They have abandoned him. Now he is now reclaiming his Igbo-ness. We have to know what we are doing because this is the message we have come to deliver.
The federal government of Nigeria working hard to push the Igbo out of Nigeria by various humiliations, various exclusions, various marginalizations.
And various humiliation. Now ask yourself, all these humiliations that Okwadike is mentioning now, when did he ever, and all this group ever came out to condemn Nigeria state for the humiliation of Ndibu? They never did. They never, till now I'm talking, they never did. You know what it takes before they start talking about Mazen and Dekan? Because everywhere is on fire and they are speaking. They were forced. They know what they should do, and they were forced by the Biafran people because of the sit at home, and they started talking. And today they are out again deceiving you.
And all kinds of problems. We understood the youth and agreed that the Igbo man will not be slave in Nigeria.
Yes, you agree. If you agree that Igbo man cannot be slave in Nigeria, do not call for the head of Samonetta again.
But we also agreed with them that slaves do not become presidents in their countries. If one of us is elected president in Nigeria, we should begin to look for Biafran within, not outside Nigeria.
Are you hearing this man? That if you elect him, elect Ndibo as a president of Nigeria, that you know, now they will now begin to look for. They will now begin to look for Biafra inside Nigeria. Are you believing such nonsense? No, do you want to believe such nonsense? They want to look for Biafra inside Nigeria. That is not possible. You know, and you know that is lying. At least if you don't believe any other thing, you believe this one that is lying.
I got ever name for now. My uncle get kidnapped. Ever get there for now. And I got the police got by him off here. The police have gone off. I know you with me with the gun. Whatever with them, I'm not going. They made him in Nigeria. See the police people sham. This is the commander. You can't enter bush. Come on, see. Police kidnappers. You never get there for now. Police are here. They can't enter that bush. They are here telling me they can't go anywhere. See them here. See police people. See them. Some of them one by one. Come on, 15. Jam. See, I'm seeing them. Yeah, but the police not tell about. They kidnap somebody now from my uncle. They kidnap now. They can't go and look for my brother. They say they can't go that bush. See them. See them. Look them one by one. See them. See them. Look them one by one. They can't go and get my brother. They say they don't get that bush. They are afraid. They say that they are afraid. Police people say they are afraid. Udodi.
So, Biafrans, you know why we are showing all these things? The way they they deceived Asare Dokubo. So long time ago, Asare Dokubo had been killing our people, destroying our people, chameleon in all form. Now, the Fulalis are caused and they try to capture every other person. You see what they are doing? All the things they are doing, we are keeping them on record. And here is the reason we come. People are here. Let them come and hear exactly the reason we are here. We have come to deliver the message which they ask us to deliver. And that is what we
announcement people of Azina
we must deliver now, again, before we call it a day.
to their new security outfit being funded by Fulani governors in the southeast. They claim that Onyendu siblings are coming this Sunday to Azina Hite to have meeting with them and recruit new people that will fight against Biafra Liberation Army. As we get closer to our declaration, we call on every family to stay away from any meeting that is not called and announced by the Biafra de facto government in homeland, which must be announced by the Prime Minister and aired by BRGIE media. In the coming days, the Voice of Biafra satellite radio will start broadcasting 24/7 in some states and will gradually cover all 40 states of Biafra by July, August. Disregard anything you didn't hear from us to avoid early death or being used as a sacrifice by desperate Ipob Nigeria criminals. Make sure this message get to people of Azina Hite or any other place such meeting has been called, and let them know that no bow.
Hey, go home and change, okay? Go home and change. This dress is very wrong. Go home and change. Yes, go home and change.
So, Biafrans, we have come for a very little time today. Thank you so much. And they try to make the message we deliver today
you want you to understand that
go viral. So people to know the recruitment they are talking about in Ezinihite. Let people not go there. Anybody that is going there to serve under the umbrella of Usman and Fodio. Sami, we see you. Today is a different way of our analysis. See you tomorrow. We love you all. Thank you.